Alright, here is the PVC Blowgun Revolver. Holds 6 shots, and you can do fast as you can turn this, the fastest you can blow it. We'll see what it can do with this apple. This is the Blowgun Revolver. 6 shot, holds 6 darts, so you don't have to reload. Let me show you how to make this. All this is 1/2 inch PVC and fittings, except for one piece of CPVC. This is 1/2 inch CPVC and a wooden dowel. When we're making the revolving part of the gun, the best bet is to take a piece of PVC of any length, and you stick it, and then you place the others around it. And then I took a couple zip ties, held them in place, and then I took just a hot glue gun and put some hot glue down each of these little where they meet together. I also did just a little bit of hot glue just on the inside of here of each of these little valleys. But they cannot be thick enough inside where this won't slide. This has to be able to slide in and out. Of course, give that time to dry. These are just under 3 inches long. I suggest making this first, because you will have to sand down or grind down all these flat once they have the glue has dried, because this has to be very tight clearances on both sides. I also have the CPVC that you want is just over 4.5 inches long, and you'll have to put it in another piece of PVC. A little tip is if you freeze the CPVC, it should go in the PVC easier. Again, 1/2 inch CPVC, 1/2 inch PVC. Once that is in there, you can insert it into here. And the reason why I'm using the 1/2 inch CPVC is because this dowel rod, which I believe is 5/8 in size, likes to spin freely on there. You also need 2 T's, 2 elbows. Now the mouthpiece back here is just another piece of PVC. It can be basically any length, but you don't want it to be too long. This is just over 2 inches long. It doesn't have to be perfect on that. The barrel needs to be, I have it in here about 5.5 inches long. You can make it a little bit longer if you'd like, but just remember you're blowing through this, so you don't want to have it too long or you might not be able to blow it. In each of the T's, I have another piece of PVC that does not seat all the way in. The reason for this is these can be the adjusters, so to speak, so that you can get the clearances real tight without having to resize the revolver part or your wood or anything else for that matter. You can just use this as the sizer to get it correctly. I'll show you that in a moment. The other end, you'll have to put another piece of 1/2 inch inside the T, or it is just too big. You lose too much air around the outside for the seal. Now for the length of this dowel rod, it is right about 6 inches. For the length of this lower PVC, it is just a hair over 4.5. You also need to insert little pieces here. They're about 1 inch long, about inch and a quarter, and these will slide into here. You'll have to then drill out a hole. I suggest using a drill bit that's slightly smaller than your dowel rod, and you'll have to do it just a hair below the, it needs to be roughly the thickness of your PVC below where the T is. You can see here there's a little tiny gap in between the T part and the base here, and it's roughly the thickness of your PVC. Be very careful. If you do this too low, the air as it passes through will be too offset and it won't be able to have enough power to push your darts. All right, let's put this together real quickly. You can connect, of course, your T into the hole that you've drilled, and you've drilled this in both sides. Sometimes this can be a little more stubborn to get this to fit right in the hole here. Okay, you can take your mouthpiece, you can stick it in. Also, you can take your revolver part at this point, slide it on, connect your other T, your elbow. These tolerances, you have to keep them very tight. So put the barrel in. And as you see here, the tolerances for the air gap, once put in correctly, very tight tolerances here and tight tolerances over here. If not, you can squeeze them together a little bit tighter, or readjust your little PVC, I don't know what you're going to call it, insert here. And so that way the tolerances, you don't lose a lot of air through your hole here. And as you can see, as it rotates, each barrel becomes available to shoot your darts. Load up your darts. I made these darts in a previous video, so if you want to know how to make these, just go back to how I made the darts video. In your lower portion of your PVC, you'll want to stick something to block the airflow so it doesn't just travel and completely bypass your darts. All I used was just a napkin that was rolled up. You can use about anything, just don't forget to do that. If you like this video, please click the like button or comment below. For more videos like this, visit us at specificlove.com. And as always, thank you for watching.